Fire big news out of Columbus. Ohio State just locked down its defensive mastermind. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking Buckeyes news. Let's get into it. The Ohio State Buckeyes have made a massive move behind the scenes, reaching a new agreement with defensive coordinator Matt Patricia. While the full contract details haven't been released publicly, all signs point to Ohio State making Patricia one of the highest-paid assistant coaches in all of college football. Ohio State Athletic Director Ross Bjork confirmed the deal in a recent interview, making it clear the Buckeyes were determined to keep Patricia in Columbus despite serious interest from the NFL. And honestly, after what the defense did last season, it's easy to see why Ohio State wasn't letting him walk out the door. Patricia originally arrived ahead of the 2025 season on a 3-year deal that paid him a reported $2.5 million for the year. That already put him near the top of the assistant coaching pay scale. Now, with this new agreement, he's expected to move even higher, potentially right alongside the elite coordinators in the country. To put that in perspective, the man Patricia replaced, Jim Knowles, was the highest-paid assistant coach in college football last year, making around $3.1 million at Penn State. Ohio State clearly understands the value of elite defense, and they're backing it up with serious money. According to Bjork, the university stayed in constant communication with Patricia throughout the offseason as NFL teams came calling. Bjork emphasized that Patricia was open, honest, and fully committed to Ohio State during the process, a key reason this extension got done smoothly. And here's the thing, this wasn't just about loyalty. It was about results. Sign a historic defensive season. In his very first year running the Buckeyes defense, Matt Patricia delivered one of the most dominant defensive seasons college football has seen in years. Ohio State finished number 1 nationally in total defense, allowing just 219.1 yards per game. Scoring defense, giving up only 9.3 points per game. That's not just good, that's championship-level dominance. Week after week, Ohio State's defense overwhelmed opponents with speed, discipline, and schematic precision. Explosive plays were rare, red zone trips were nightmares for opposing offenses. And the Buckeyes consistently dictated the tempo of games from the defensive side of the ball. For a coach stepping into a brand new program with new personnel and sky-high expectations, Patricia didn't just meet the moment, he crushed it. And here's what makes it even more impressive. Anti-clockwise arrows rebuilding, again. When Patricia took over in 2025, Ohio State was already undergoing a defensive reset, replacing nearly the entire starting unit. Fast forward to this offseason, and guess what? The cycle continues. The Buckeyes lost 8 defensive starters to the NFL or graduation, including several players viewed as potential first-round picks in the 2026 NFL Draft. That list includes safety Caleb Downs, defensive tackle Caden McDonald, linebackers Sonny Styles and Arvil Reese. That's elite talent walking out the door. Yet, despite those losses, Ohio State isn't starting from scratch. Key contributors are returning, including safety Jalen McLean, cornerback Jermaine Matthews, defensive end Kenyatta Jackson, defensive tackle Edric Houston. This blend of experience and young talent puts even more pressure on the defensive coordinator, and Ohio State believes Patricia is the right man to handle it. Trophy Ryan Day's championship aftermath. This move also fits into the bigger picture of head coach Ryan Day navigating life after a national title. Day led Ohio State to a championship in the 2024 season, and as often happens, success came with consequences. Both coordinators departed shortly after. Offensive coordinator Chip Kelly left. Defensive coordinator Jim Knowles departed as well. Instead of promoting internally on defense, Day went outside the program and brought in Patricia, a move that raised eyebrows at the time. On offense, Day promoted wide receivers coach Brian Hartline to play caller. That offensive transition didn't last long. Hartline eventually left to become a head coach, and former NFL head coach Arthur Smith was brought in to stabilize the offense. With all that turnover, it looked possible that Patricia could be next to leave, especially with NFL teams circling. This new deal puts those fears to rest. Ohio State now has continuity on defense, something championship programs desperately need. Brain from the NFL to college elite. Matt Patricia's coaching resume stretches back nearly 30 years, starting as a graduate assistant in 1996. But his reputation was built primarily in the NFL. He spent over a decade with the New England Patriots under Bill Belichick, eventually becoming defensive coordinator for one of the league's most dominant dynasties. He later served as head coach of the Detroit Lions, a stint that didn't go as planned. After Detroit, Patricia bounced between advisory roles and short NFL stops, including time with the Patriots and the Eagles. At one point, many wondered if his best coaching days were behind him. Ohio State changed that narrative completely. Back in college football, Patricia has re-established himself as one of the elite defensive minds in the sport. His work last season earned him a spot as a finalist for the Broyles Award, given annually to the nation's top assistant coach. While Indiana's Bryant Haynes ultimately won the award, the recognition alone speaks volumes about Patricia's impact. Look what this means for Ohio State. This new agreement sends a clear message. Ohio State is not rebuilding, they're reloading. By locking in Matt Patricia, the Buckeyes ensure defensive stability, elite schematic continuity, a proven developer of NFL-ready talent. In an era where top assistants are constantly poached by the NFL, Ohio State just made a statement that they're willing to pay to keep championship pieces in place. And as the Buckeyes look ahead to another title run, this move could be one of the most important of the offseason. If you want more Ohio State football updates, insider breakdowns, and Buckeyes recruiting news, subscribe to the channel right now, drop a like, and let me know in the comments what you expect from the defense in year 2 under Matt Patricia. Fire Buckeye Nation, we'll see you in the next one.